Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome back to The Last Spell. In our last episode, we began the defense of Lakeburg, which is now the third map we've played, and we survived our first night. Things went pretty well. We've got our three heroes. We've got our magic user, we've got our melee guy, and we've got our um, bow user, and all three have their sort of strengths and weaknesses as always. And we know where the enemy's going to be coming from now. Again, it's going to be coming from this direction, and it's going to be three skulls, meaning it's going to be a pretty heavy wave. We've deployed some defenses, but we really didn't have a whole lot after that last night. So we're just going to have to do our best here. Really, I think we've done everything we pretty much can. So at this stage now, it's just going to be a matter of getting ready for this fight and hoping we can do it well. So let's maybe spread our heroes out just a little bit so that we're a bit more prepared for the onslaught coming in kind of different spots here. I think we'll park our melee hero kind of right there. And then let's, I think we're good. I think we will end our phase here. All right. So we're gonna, that's where we're positioning our guys, and we're gonna just end it there, and let's see what the night brings here. Ooh, dang, we took some heavy damage there. Thankfully, it all went to our armor, so we are fine. Okay, we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna swing at all three. Nice, and we'll just do that again. Here's a couple of good kills. That's very, very nice. And then we can go here and do the exact same thing again. Perfect. Good swinging. And then let's just do that one more time. Excellent. And then we'll retreat back. And now it's just going to be a matter of doing some quick casting. Excellent work. Okay, now over here, I think what we'll do is we'll just start blasting what's kind of closest to us here. Really the goal being just to thin this out so it doesn't get to our defenses as quickly. Nice. Okay, that's decent. I might actually... let me see. Just trying to think what would be best. I think we'll just advance slightly. One thing that's nice is we do have transfer. What does this do again? I think it... yeah, it gives you an extra action point. So we'll do that here to the archer. And the reason I do that is so I can do a snipe shot. I'm going to move over slightly and then snipe this one. Yeah, that's a really powerful one. And then now let's just get a couple more kills. Man, I love it. We're hitting pretty hard too with our magic user, so that's really nice to see. I think we're good to end the turn there. We've done everything we can. Did pretty good job of whittling that wave down. Ooh, we took some health damage. That's not ideal. So we need to get him better armor, that's for sure. That is the risk with the melee guys, though, is you kind of... when you put them in the fight like that, there's a chance they can get damaged. So, we'll do that. We'll step here. Go like that. Like that. This is going pretty well. I think we'll step up even further. Yeah, we can swing there. Excellent. And now we will try to run, but we kind of got ourselves in a little bit of a pickle. Thankfully, we can still run back a little bit and then throw on a brace to improve our armor situation. Hopefully that health damage we took doesn't reduce our rewards at the end by too much. I think that does count as like a demerit, sort of, when you've lost some health. Good work there. Now we're just gonna basically just keep getting some hits. think everybody's more or less done what they need to do here. Let's snipe this guy over there. Nice work. Yeah, we're in good shape again, so we'll end it. Because we buffed our armor, I'm hoping we'll be fine if we get hit. Yep. Okay, a little bigger crowd now, so we might want to start, yeah, maybe hit him with kind of one of these. Oh, nice. Maybe even 2 of those. Hit him again here. Nice, that finished almost all of them off. And then we can just do a single shot there. Very good. Alright, melee guy. I think we're going to want to whittle the one in front of him down, and then he can step up here and start swinging. Heck yeah. Go. Okay, and then go right here. Do the same thing again. Yeah, we need to get him some better gear, I think. He's kind of a bit more limited at the moment. All right, and then we will swing here. Oh, it's too bad. I was hoping that would do a little bit more. Ooh, hang on. What's this? Fatality. Oh, nice. I forgot it that we even had that. That's very powerful. I think we can do it here as well. Oh, look at that. We can just... Man, I did not realize how good that ability is. That's incredible. Okay, and we'll go here, and then we'll hit him with a transfer. And the whole point of the transfer is just to fall back here and throw on a brace. Very good. And now we can just start thinning out the crowd some more. We'll go over here a little bit. That's all out of range, so we'll just go up slightly. There we go. Alright, now let's do some... Oh yeah, our bowman's already done everything, so... we'll go here, and we'll hit this one. Nice. Alright, I think we're pretty good then. They are kind of beating up more of this rubble, which is a little bit annoying, but... Alright, we're just going to step right in here. Just go to town with our axe. Very good. It's a shame that they're not packed up a little better. Well, we'll just do this then. Nice. Then we can step down one more. There it is. Excellent work. Okay, and now we can do... we'll just start hitting them kind of one by one here. It's annoying, though, because we can't hit the ones behind here as easily. They're kind of obscured a little bit. Oh, not quite the kill, but we can throw a transfer on here. And then we could step over and use our fatality ability. But I think might be better to just pull back a little bit. Throw on our brace. And then we need to get some kills over here, obviously. So let's make use of that. Do our snipe shots. Do another one over here. We can get the finish on this guy. Maybe right here, hopefully. Ooh, we missed. That's not good. All right, well, we'll send these two back slightly. And we can just go here. And then that should be it for our turn. Okay. You're thinking this is the last batch of them. That's good news. Go up here. Give them the business. We'll do a fatality there. Yeah, I need to start using that more. I did not realize just how powerful that is. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Like here, we can step down. Could have used our fatality, but I like just doing that instead. We've used up all our movement, so we just have to do this, I think. Yep. Okay, so now we want to get some kills here if we can. Just start blasting. Pretty good. I would like to snipe this guy if we can. Excellent. And we'll do that here as well. Good. And now we have to get these ones behind here. They're annoying because they're hard to see. Can we see them from there? Okay, we can see the one anyway. Let's do it again. Not bad. Let's see what would be best. I think we just come down here and then we can hit him with a good spell. Excellent. Yeah, that went pretty darn well. With the exception of taking a little bit of health damage, I think overall still very good. Yeah, S rank, so not a huge problem. Little bit of HP loss, but really very minimal. And he healed pretty much all of it, so very, very happy with that night outcome. Well, that's 2 nights survived. You can see, though, we definitely have to give our melee guy better armor because he is pretty vulnerable, especially because he has a little bit less mobility, right? That was one of his, like, deleterious effects or his debuffs that he starts with, you know, his negative traits. All right, let's take a look here at our Oraculum. Welcome to the Oraculum, Commander. Tell me about the other one. Oh, her. I don't want to talk about her. You want to trade or not? Must be a bit of a sore spot. So I think we just do this because we were already partway done. New structures can now be built. Weapon production buildings. So yeah, let's get that done. Okay, we got 500 left. Could do some more item types. Just looking... Omen of Rejuvenation. All heroes have plus 50 health and plus 10 daily health regen. That's pretty gross. That's very strong. Omen of Mysticism. All heroes have plus 12 mana and plus 3. Wow, that one's really good. Plus 8% critical. Yeah, some of these are really, really good upgrades. You can see, though, these ones are like, very expensive. So I think we'll just hold on to our points for now. Let's check out this side. I think I want to say there was something for surviving 2 nights, but maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't look like we have anything currently that we can unlock. I'm just going to scroll through these. I think if it's one you can actually unlock, it's at the top, right? Yeah, I think it comes up to the top. Like, these are already done. I think it's up here and you can just click it, so... All right, nothing for us to do on that side. Okay, so level ups now. All right, let's do our... This is our wand user. I don't really think resistance is that good because I'm not anticipating us being in... critical chance I don't hate. Let's maybe just take critical chance. I feel like that's a decent upgrade. Otherwise here, we're going to reroll this. Ooh, daily mana regen. Let's take that. Because we're obviously... Actually, with the wand, we're not using so much mana, but still, we may end up getting a different item, and I think it'll be useful. So, perks now. Every 10% of missing mana, you get plus 4% critical. That is pretty good. This bodybuilder is really good for a melee guy. Extra skill range wouldn't be bad. Just looking what else we have here. Glass cannon. Ooh, less health, but more critical. That is tempting. That is very tempting. I feel like that would be better than this, honestly. Yeah, let's do it. That's incredible. We just have to keep this hero out of harm's way. That's the important part. So that's again, it's a gamble, right? like everything. Ooh, straight armor boost. Yeah, I think we'll go for that. I do want the damage upgrade, but I feel like the armor is going to be better. We'll just take the armor boost. And then over here, we're going to re-roll this. Ooh, that sucks. We'll do the daily health regen, I guess. All right, let's see perks. Spiky counter, minus 20% dodge. Whenever the hero is hit, automatically cast spiky counter on the attacker with a base damage equal to 50 plus 200% of the hero's block. That's not bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad. We know he's going to take hits, right? So, ooh, when attacking a unit with full health, the attacker gets plus 15% critical. That's really good. Because we often are fighting units that have full health. Damage is increased by 30% of the hero's current mana. Oh, that's also really good because we often with him are going to have full mana, right? This would give us 30% critical chance. Like, I think we're going to do that. Like, when we're attacking a lot of enemies. This is good, too, though. Just a straight damage boost. Yeah, let's do this. It's pretty good. Okay. And this fatality ability is so powerful. And then we'll level up our bowman here. Resistance reduction. Flat reduction applied to the resistance of the enemy. I think we'll reroll. Ooh, mana boost. Let's do that. Poison damage. I don't think we have one attack that does that, but I think I'd rather actually roll this again. Ooh, skill range. That's good. Take that. And then perks here. Let's see. Unlocks the mark skill, allowing to debuff the target's dodge. Decreases an attribute for a given duration, so they can't. They're just gonna dodge more, or they won't be able to dodge as much. Unlocks the contamination skill, allowing to apply contagion to the target. When the unit dies, all of its negative alterations are applied to 2 random adjacent units that are not already contagious. Stun transfer can still fail because of stun resistance. Interesting. Enemies killed by defenses now grant the killer bonus to this hero. Oh, that's kind of cool. We don't have any of those at the moment, but that would be nice to... Just looking what else we could do. Ooh. That's not bad. Plus 3, increased by 3 for each level of the hero, so just straight mana boost. I feel like this one is not that good. The mark is not as useful. So I'd rather just get like some kind of damage boost or just more mana, something like that. Let's just do the magic fuel here for the extra damage. Yeah, there, plus 30% damage. Okay, some items here. Let's see what we've got. Ooh. That's not super exciting. What's this one? Less damage, but you get more experience. I mean, you also get an extra action point. That is kind of nice, actually. Ooh. Oh, hang on. That's a hammer. Let's see if that's better than our axe. Ooh, it does a lot of damage. The difference being that the axe swings and hits 3 guys at once, where this will only hit 1 at a time. We do have that, like, tremor ability. I do kind of like the axe better, but this is just such a damage boost that I feel like we should probably do it. Although, this ring giving an extra action point, that is pretty powerful. I think we could give that to the bowman, and that would be really good. This is a tough one. Like, I kind of want to see what's in the shop. Can I back out of this, like, without losing it? Yeah, okay, let's just back out. We'll go to the shop first. I want to go see... Ooh, yeah, okay, there's a good axe here. We'd probably just get this. I think we just use some gold and buy this instead of the one that it's going to give us. Oh, man, there's some good stuff here. Yeah. Okay, well, let's buy this for our axe guy rather than the item in the this thing. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna take the focus ring and we're gonna give that to our bowman, I think. A little bit less damage, but you get the extra action point, which is huge. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's an ability though. Like you have to use it, I think. Oh, I see. Okay, it uses your movement and your mana, and you get an extra action point out of it. I see how that works. That's a good trade though, because we're not going to be moving much with him. We do have that ability with him though, where the more mana he uses, um, I guess the less damage he does in a way. But I think this is probably still a good one for him. So yeah, we're gonna get this. Just want to double check. That's just health and resistance. That would be good for our melee guy, obviously. Okay, we'll take that, and then the other item is gonna be, ooh, a steel hammer. Stun chance. Oh, look at this axe. Maybe we just take this one rather than that green one. It is a straight upgrade for him, right? Like, let's go look at him again. Yeah, that's a pretty hefty boost to damage. And crossbow. I think we take the axe. Well, that saves us some gold then. So, we will equip this to him. We can just sell this one. And then the trinket we're going to give to our bow user. Does decrease his damage slightly, but he gets more experience and he gets an extra action point at the expense of some mana and some movement. So I feel like that's a decent trade-off. Maybe not a wonderful, perfect trade-off, but it's not bad. Now, do we want to maybe just get him a better bow? Does lower reliability a little bit. What about this wand? Ooh. We'll compare it with Corolla's wand. Let's see. Actually, the one we have is, like, better. Because it's a +3 wand, right? That's why it's better. Okay, let's compare that bow with the bow we already have. It's really not that much better, honestly. It's pretty comparable. So I think we just hang on to it. We could buy a shield just for the little bit of boost that might give us. Just looking what else. Ooh, maybe just some armor for our melee guy would be good. Just to give him more protection. Yeah, like the worn heavy armor would be really nice. Oh, it decreases his movement points though. That's not so good. Could give him a helmet though. Medium pants versus light pants. Lowers dodge, but increases armor by a ton. Yeah, we're gonna buy those. And then guess we could buy him a helmet as well, maybe? I don't know. Let's just equip these to him. There we go. Does everybody else already have pants? Yeah, they do. Okay, well now he's got slightly more armor than he did, so that's good. We'll go back to the shop. We're going to sell those. We could get him a shield, I suppose, for his offhand, because this is just a one-hand thing, so don't hate that idea. I can't remember what block does. I always forget. Let's see. Block. Negates a portion of incoming damage. Yeah, that is pretty useful. He currently has 0, so I don't think that would be a bad move. It's only 11, right? So it's not a great shield, but hey, it's and then we'll put that there. So now he's got the axe, he's got the shield. So he is a little bit tougher than he was. And again, we could give him the helmet as well, which I definitely don't mind doing. Let's see. You know what? We'll see what else we can spend our finances on here. Okay, we've got some worker things to do. Here we go. We can. Ooh. Let's see. Upgrades passive production. That's going to spend a lot of our gold, though. You know what? Let's do it. It'll pay dividends, right? We'll do this. And then we're going to go boom and boom. And I know that seemed like we did a lot to get less gold, but now in the future we're going to have more. So that's kind of what I'm thinking there. We can also do this. Nice. Now we've got another worker to use. Probably want to build, let me see, new structures. Scavenger's camp would not be bad. Get some extra production materials. Let's see. Be cool to get one of these going. Hey, crafts a defensive item every production phase, a melee weapon every production phase, ranged weapon every production phase, magic weapon every production phase. I think we've already got an in, right? Or maybe we don't. We don't. Okay, we're gonna want to get an in eventually. So we're gonna want to recruit another hero at some point. I think we do the Scavenger's camp though, quite frankly. You know, do we have more houses? We could upgrade to another one here. We can. Ooh, let's maybe do that. But what else would we do with our workers at the moment? Upgrades max mana. It uses up a... I suppose if we max this guy's mana, he does more damage, right? Let's see. What can we do defense-wise? I think we want to put defenses up here, because currently we have, like, nothing, right? So, we can do some reinforced walls, I guess. Would not mind that. Maybe we go boom, boom, boom. Boom. Wow, that used up a lot of our materials. Holy cow. Yeah, we'll just have to defend it aggressively with our heroes, I suppose. Melee guy might kind of be on his own to some degree. I feel like the magic user is very strong, so I think we'll kind of go... sort of go here like this. That way we can sort of help either way. And then the magic user can kind of hang out down here and should be okay. Suppose we can scavenge these. I forgot about that. Salvages materials and tainted essence from the remains, destroying them in the process. Yeah, let's do that. I feel like we do want some more materials. Okay, we will do... Let's see, we can put a gate in here maybe. Yeah, let's put a gate right there. And a reinforced wall next to it. So at least there's a bit of protection for the... Put another wall here. Alright, so we've used up all our materials. Now it's back to the gold situation. So what should we build? Another gold mine maybe? Or a scavenger's camp for more materials? Or some equipment stuff. I feel like the equipment stuff would be nice, but it is a bit of a gamble, so instead I'm going to go one of these two. I'm just trying to decide which one. Let's get a scavenger's camp, and then we can add on a... can try and add on a gold mine later. Another gold mine, I mean. There we go. Okay, so can't really do anything this turn, but that'll help us in the future. Free actions. Okay, we will restore mana to this guy. That also boosts his damage slightly, which is nice. Build some defenses. We are out of that. Buy any more gear. We don't really have enough gold to buy anything crazy. Again, we could do this knowing that we're going to be sacrificing a movement point. Ooh, you know what, though? Hang on. I'm going to retool the way I'm doing this. I actually want this guy up here because I can then buff an extra attack, right? An extra turn. Potentially to my melee guy if needed. So I think we're just going to save what we've got here, and we're going to roll with this. So... Let's just make sure we've done all our item stuff. I think we have. Okay, we're going to end it there. Hopefully we're not screwed here. Okay, we're going to end the phase. Gain our archer. I think is okay kind of there. Our caster is probably good like that. And our melee guy is going to be... I don't want to... He's not on his own, but he's kind of, you know, handling things up there, hopefully. Ooh, yeah. He's going to need some help. Although our archer's going to need help, too, because, like, look at this. This is pretty gross. He needs to fall back already. Okay, we're just going to start blasting them here. Ooh, missed. Okay, there's a good shot. Good one there, too. Very nice. Okay, that takes care of that at least. We can do a focus, but at this point, I don't think we really need it, so we'll just hang back. What we can do, though, is a... Actually, no, we're good. Okay, up here now, so I'm going to use... Ooh, our range is kind of terrible, so we actually have to get closer. Okay, well, we can execute this guy for free. And then, can't really go in there, so it's kind of... Ooh, we want to get rid of that winged unit, I think. Ooh, yikes. Okay, that's fine. And then... I think we'll just have to do this kind of the unfortunate way here of just one at a time. Can we do a axe boomerang? We can. Bit of a waste, but we can do it. And then let's just pull back. Oh, we still got... Yeah, we can brace ourselves. So we'll do that, and then we will pull ourselves back slightly, and we'll just do an evasion on ourselves, and then we'll end our turn. Alright, not bad for a first wave. Ooh, what are those? Yikes. Okay, this just got kind of scary. I have no idea what those things are. We'll step up here. Swing. Chopping those things down. Now, I'm assuming when this thing dies, it's going to explode, but I actually don't know that for sure. Just sort of guessing. Let's see what happens. Okay, one more. Oh, yeah, and it buffs the enemies that are near it. That makes sense, I suppose. We were really low on movement here, which is unfortunate. All right, well, let's see. We can just start killing what's near us here. Magic missiles, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty good. And then I think ideally... I don't think Fatality will work on that guy. Let's see. No, not quite. Oh, and I've kind of condemned him to death in there, so we need to bail him out with one of these. Although, we could go here. Oh, but we don't have... Yeah, we don't really have any attacks we can use. That's too bad. Okay, well, let's just keep killing what we've got around us then. So yeah, he's in a bad spot. He's probably going to get hurt pretty badly. There's not a whole lot we can do about it, though. We'll just fall back there. Okay, now our archer needs to do some work. Let's snipe this thing if we can. Ooh, dang, they are strong. Okay. And then we're just going to keep whittling down the crowd here. And yeah, we have that extra action point, which is really, really nice to have. That makes a huge difference for us, actually. You know what? We can even do... Let's do a focus. And now we can throw a snipe shot. Look at that. That's massively useful. And it's good to have him by himself because he kind of has that capability, right? So, okay, we're going to end it there. I'm a little nervous about, yeah, he's going to get attacked here, but... Ouch. Okay, we dodged it, though. We're okay. They're really beating those walls up, though. Okay, we're going to swing on these two. Do it again and try to kill the big guy. Good. And then we'll go up here. Chop those ones down. That's really satisfying. And then we can do an axe boomerang. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Wonderful. Very, very nice. And then I'm going to do one of these so that I can come over here and probably kill this guy. Yep. And then we can kind of fall back. Now, we need to get rid of this guy who's way over there by himself. So, we're going to go over like that. There we go. Now, we really don't have much to do up here for my magic user this turn, so he's kind of just going to sit back, I guess. Meantime, our archer's just going to keep sniping, guys. Just totally fine with me. And we can do a snipe shot on this one in the back. Very nice. Yeah, and I think we're fine. We'll just let them hang out. It's a shame, though, we can't really do more here, but we'll throw on an evasion, I guess. And we can buff this guy again. Do a brace. Alright, we'll end our turn there. Ooh, okay, there's quite a few of them now down below, so we might need to go help our archer slightly here. Let's see, what can we... we'll hit a crowd of them at least. See if we can get rid of that one. Nice. Kind of tempted to just do this again and get all 4 of those units dead. Yep, very good. Okay, and then we'll try and hit this one in the corner. Ooh, and we missed. Okay, we'll do a focus. And I think we'll try a snipe shot to get rid of him. Excellent. All right, now up here, like this. Give him a swing. Oh, we missed. That's unfortunate. Okay, and we'll go here now. Swing again. Again. We'll do a little buff here. And then I think we can axe boomerang. Oh, yeah. Big damage. That's incredible. Okay, and then we'll hit this guy. Might as well just hit him again. And we can completely pull back with our melee guy, so he's fine. We are going to want to probably send our caster down to assist, though. So I feel like it's kind of needed over here, actually. More than anything else. We can't do it to ourselves. That's too bad. Because I would love to give my... Oh, you know what, though? We can go like this. And then we can do this. Excellent. And then we can do another attack. So that went very well. Cool. We'll do an evasion. And then I think we will end it there. I'm just going to make sure. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. We'll kind of go... Yeah, like that. That should be good. End it there. Ooh, and now melee guy's actually going to need some help, I think, too. So, this is a little ugly. Let's see. Ooh, that's not what we wanted. I wanted to get that kill right away. Okay, and now we're just going to start whittling the ones by the wall down. Uh-oh. They are not dying. We hit them with some spells, maybe? Well, what we do, maybe we'll do this again. Buff ourselves, and then we can step back out in the open here. We'll pull back a little, and we'll do a... Oh, shoot, I moved too far. Dang it. Well, we can try an acid shot. We haven't done that yet. Well, it weakened them at least, for what that's worth. We're going to take some damage over here, which is not ideal. Unless I move in to help here, but then I feel like I'm leaving this guy kind of to his own devices, which might not be the best move up here, so I don't know. There, that was good. Ooh, can we do an axe boomerang up here? Ooh, we need to move forward slightly, I think. Like that, and then do this. It's not bad if we move forward a little more, but we can't because... Hang on, what's the pattern of this thing? So if we were standing here, what would we hit? Still only 2. So, okay, well, we'll do this. There, okay, that's pretty decent. Step over here and get rid of this guy. I think melee guy's fine by himself, to be honest. He'll be okay. I hope. So let's go down and try to help the situation down here. We should be able to do a lot of good work here, so... Yeah, look at that. Okay, very, very good. And then... Yeah, my only concern now is he's probably going to take some attacks. Ooh, yeah, he's going to get chopped up here a little bit. It's also going to be tough to get over and kill these two that are way over there. So I might actually have to send my archer up to deal with that. Let's see, maybe we can do that here. Let's try a snipe shot. Oh, yeah, we can get him with a snipe shot. Ooh, dang, that's not quite as good as I would have liked. Buff him. Try it again here. Let's see, maybe we can get this one. There, okay. At least we got rid of one of them. Oh, nice, and we can try again on this one. Perfect. Okay. I think we're in business now. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, we needed that kill. That's good. Really nice. And now down here, we can just keep blasting with our wand here. That's doing really good work for us. Okay, now we just got to get rid of this guy over here eventually. And then melee guy can do his thing up here. Chop him down. Use our fatality. Nice. Like I said, that's such a good ability. Oh, we missed. Good swing. Go over here, and then we will chop him down. All right. Yeah, I think unless we want to do our focus here, which we could. Let's do it. Don't know if we're in range though. Ooh, we are not. Well, that was a giant waste of mana. Oh well. We'll go over here like this, and then we'll end our turn. Yeah, it's hitting our walls. That's annoying, but it's not the end of the world ultimately. Melee guy can come over, do a brace. And I think we'll just get the kill here with our caster. Oops. Oh, shoot. I misclicked and hit one of my barricades. Oh, well. There we go. Reach Night 3 at Apocalypse 1 in any city without Boundless mode enabled. Oh, that's great. Well, we got an achievement. And hey, look at that. S rank again. No HP lost, no dead. All 3 alive. Level ups across the board. We are rolling. This is going pretty well so far. We got our 2 items. Really good amount of Tainted Essence, too. Yeah, another S rank. Very happy about that. Ooh, okay, so now they're going to come from the, I guess you'd say sort of the southeast and the northeast, as it were. All right, well, ooh, look at that. We've got something in the Oraculum. Let's check that out. Rejoice, O earth and sea, for I have come with gifts in hand. When will it all end? This depends on thy grasp of the cosmos. One would say never. But if thou thinkest only about the very orb thou art now inhabiting, one can reach some kind of closure, at least as mortals see it. Let us all partake in this glorious, endless cycle of life and death, and escape oblivion. Nice. Okay, we get Gladiator set because we took enough, I guess, steps. Take that. Okay. So if we can survive 4 nights, we'll unlock the Seer. Can reveal additional data about the next enemy horde and also repel the fog during production phase with the help of workers. So yeah, that could definitely be useful in the right scenario. We will go and jump over here and see if we want to spend on anything. We could go for these upgraded ballistas. New defenses can now be built. So we could get these ballistas. Now, I'm assuming, though, that they're going to steal our experience if they do get kills. So I think I'm actually not going to go for those. I think I'd rather just boost my hero's stats a bit if I can. Like here, I can boost mana. Let's do that. There we go. All right, that should do it. We can do our level ups, I guess. But, you know, I think this is actually a really good spot to end the episode. Again, really good progress, I would say. We'll see in the next episode what we've got for items and, you know, how we can level our heroes up. In terms of where they're at, like their health is good. We have a little bit of a mana problem with our bow user in that he's used a lot of his mana, but hopefully we can restore some of that and then go from there. So, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.